back to the lunch table, where the place where we turn cafeteria chattering into full blown conversations and debates. Again, today I am flying solo once again, but don't worry. My co my co-host will be in one of these episodes soon. We're just laying out more of the details. So pull up, speak up, and stay hungry for today's episode on the lunch table. So, for today's discussion and talk, we will be talking about anime. The goated rivalries in every great anime. Every great anime needs a rivalry. Rivalry. God, I can't speak today. Ooh, sorry. I don't just mean fighting. I mean the kind of tension that every scene makes electrify. For like great examples, Naruto versus Sasuke, Goku versus Vegeta, Light versus L, you already know. But here is the good question: which one is truly the GOAT? Personally, I like Light versus L. The whole rivalry wasn't about just fists. It was about being strategic, about brains, and honestly, it I think it was for like the cat and mouse type of tension that's never going to be matched. But I will say, most during recent episodes of like any anime that I'm watching right now, I would say they're trying to bring up that trope, but I don't know. I just don't know. But then again, you got emotional rivalry, like emotional rivalry. Mm, I was gonna say Deku versus Bakugo. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. Bakugo. But I guess it's more the emotional leading up to their rivalry. So I don't know. But what do you guys think? It's just like let me throw this one at you. If you had to debate one rivalry from anime history, which one will go first? Please obviously drop your comments, concerns down in the questions and everything else. I'm just saying, it's just a good anime always have to have a rivalry. If not, then it's just like a rom com or a comedy. Even comedy has rivalries. Oh, but I will say my favorite rivalry, huh? What would be my favorite? Because there's so many, to be honest with you. And a lot of them ended up being good friends with each other. So I don't really know. That's really a tough one to actually think about. I might have to come back to this one. For myself, I might have to come back for this one. But I also want to talk to you guys about horror. I know we're almost close to spooky, scary skeleton season, and I heard word on the street is that they're making a new Conjuring game. I don't know, it kind of plays like Phasmophobia, but with a hidden twist of Resident Evil. Was it Resident Evil? Yeah, Resident Evil. Yeah. Nothing bonds people like being like traumatized together. Oh, I don't know. There are so many great horror games out there. Sorry, I kind of switched the focus over to fucking video games now. My bad. It's just there's a lot to talk about. But like, I know I'm switching gears, but it's like for me, Silent Hill 2 is untouchable. The atmosphere, the soundtrack, Pyramid has shown up at the worst fucking possible times. Oh my gosh, that game doesn't just scare you, it lingers into your very being, your very soul. But obviously, I'm not gonna suck, Silent Hill 2's dick all that much. But because, of course, you got Resident Evil 4, who deserves its crown. It's modern stuff like Phasmophobia, but it proves to you it doesn't need a big studio to make people scream on Twitch or any other, streaming sites. It's just one of those indie horror games that just hits harder. And But obviously, if you're one of those people who like psychological horror, it will always outlast, will always be that blah, 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 words. Blah, 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 sorry. But psychological horror will always be outlast. It's jump scares. It's everything. Like the atmosphere. It just puts you in like how can I say it? It submerges you into a horror game type of thing situation. Like, oh my gosh, what? Oh my, you know. But you guys should tell me, what is the scariest horror game you ever played, or the one you rage quit and never went back to? That's the one I want to hear people dropping down into the comments. I want to hear it from you guys. Which horror game got you the most scared, or just rage quit at all, Oh, there's just so many great things to talk to you guys about. So many. So what we talked about? We talked about anime. We talked about games plus horror because I know spooky, scary skeleton season is coming up. Ooh ooh. And what else? What else? What else? What else? Culture. I know a lot of people have been talking or hearing about who's the best waifu, who's the best husbando. Guys, you know what time it is. It's waifudo versus husbando wars. Everyone has their favorites, obviously. Everyone always goes to the ones they always like. But, like, I would say it's the dangerous conversation to have in any anime fandom. Obviously, for waifus, obviously, the classics never die. Hinata from fucking Naruto. Uh, what's that girl's name? What's that girl's name? 02 from Darling in the France. Oh my god. Oh, oh. I'm sorry, but let's be frank here. 02 divided the internet very hard with political debates. I'm just saying, if you don't know who she is, please look up the anime Darling in the France. It's a good anime, great characters. Give it a watch on your free time so you know who I'm talking about. And ladies, obviously, I didn't forget the husbandos. Levi from Attack on Titans. I'm sorry, he was top tier for me, but oh, there's so many. There is so many. I would have to group them all into like a big category, but like obviously, girls have been drooling over him. And the person I'm talking about is Garjo from JJK. That man was pulling and entire fandoms on his own to this very day. Obviously, it's him, Gito, and everyone else, but like, he was the one most people were talking about. Then it was all everybody else. But again, these are just my cursed picks. Every community got their one. Everybody has their own preferences and everything else. I'm not gonna name names, but if your waifu is literally a weapon or a mascot character, I'm worried about you. I think everybody on the internet is gonna be worried about you. So, obviously, those are for like cursed picks. I see you, assholes. I see you. I know who you are, and I see you. Nah, I'm joking. But like, here's the challenge for you. I want you to build your squad. One waifu, one husbando, and one curse pick. And obviously, place it down in the comments so one of these episodes we can judge them. Because that would be a hilarious conversation to have. I'm just saying, it would just be hilarious. But there was more on the topic. Right, the Conjuring game. I seen clips for it. I'm not gonna lie to you. That looks like it's going to terrify me hard. And I'm not big on scary games. I think I have a couple of videos out where I am playing with Phasmophobia with some of my friends on my Twitch channel or on my YouTube channel. I don't know which one I have posted on there first, but bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I do not do well at scary games. I know I'm saying this because I played the Silent Hill games. I played the Resident Evil games. I played all those great games. I just, I don't know. Just being scared, just get the blood pumping, rolling. You just wanna go through it. Just wanna go. But yeah. Actually, there were a few new games. Um, hmm. Wow, I really can't think of the games right now. Did they did they come out with a new Donkey Kong game? I'm pretty sure they came out with a new Donkey Kong game. I think they did. They also did another Sonic racing game, but I think it's cross worlds. So I guess you get to go to different worlds while racing. I don't know. I'm not really into I'm not really big on racing games. I used to when I was back in like middle school, high school, mostly middle school, but I don't know, I kind of phased out of it. Um wow, I'm really drawing a blank right now. This is crazy. I should have just wrote these things down, to be honest with you. I should have wrote them down, but I didn't. I will be more prepared next time for you guys. Right. Uh right. I just remembered the new Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, the Order of the Giants. I think the expansion came out today or tomorrow. I'm thinking today. So if you like Indiana Jones games, and if you like raiding tombs, that is the game for you. I'm. What else? There was this new game that one of my friends were playing. If I could remember what it was called. Give me 1 second. I think I can remember. Uh, Lost Soul, Lost Soul aside, that was another game that looked pretty interesting to me. I guess you have your little mix adventures and event. Not a. Wow, I really can't speak today. I'm guessing it's an action slash adventure game with a hidden like magic. I need to look more into the game, but yeah, yee. Oh wow, we are we're getting a lot of great games before this year is over, and it's just overwhelming because I don't want to spend so much money getting some particular games, and then I gotta get more games, and then I gotta then I gotta save, and I gotta buy more games. Oh, it's just funny. It's just funny to me. But yeah. Also, a new anime I do want to recommend you guys. A new anime I want to recommend you guys. If I can pull up my file here. uh, Sorry, I'm making a lot of noises because I'm trying to pull up my file because I know I wrote these down somewhere. Oh, oh. I watched the first episode of this anime and I kind of loved it. So, the anime name for this is called Night of the Living Cat. And to give you like a little summary of it, it's literally, I guess, a virus goes around, and I guess it turns humans who have touched cats into felines. And it's just like an epidemic everywhere. If you get touched by a living cat or this virus or whatever, it turns you into a full fledged cat. And I seen one episode of it, and it made me laugh. And anybody that knows me personally, I love cats. All right. And if you're gonna be a show about a cat, I'm instantly going to fucking love it. It's just, it's so fucking cute and hilarious. But I'm gonna let you guys be the judge of that because I can only speak for myself. But also, there are a lot of great new animes that are coming out, and plus, also new seasons of current anime that we have been watching or been reading in the manga, who is just waiting for it to come out in anime version. So, please give Night of the Living Cat a watch. You would not you will not be steered wrong. You will not. What time is it? Alright, we're almost past the 20-minute mark. What else should we talk about before we wrap it up? Oh, speaking of anime, if you guys are also into wholesome anime, I would recommend this anime called With You in the Rain. It's about this woman who found a random a random raccoon out on the street. She brings him in, and these two have been living with each other, having hilarious adventures, even wholesome ones. Everyone keeps thinking it's a dog. Well, everyone thinks it's a raccoon, but the raccoon thinks he's a dog. It's cute, it's wholesome. I also would recommend that. I was reading it And I just realized they're coming out with the animation soon, so I do want you guys to read like maybe 3 chapters to get a feel for it before the anime comes out, because the anime does follow the manga very well. So also, yeah, it's also free on Crunchyroll if you have Crunchyroll account. If you don't, I am sorry. There are other ways to watch this anime. Ooh wee! So many great things to talk to you guys about. So little time. So little time. But unfortunately, we will have to wrap it up for this episode. And that will be episode 2 of the Lunch Tables, where we talk about rivalries that define anime, horror games that scares us, and waifus and husbandos war that will keep fandoms arguing until the end of time. If you had fun hanging out with us today, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this episode with your crew. Until next time we'll be ranking openings and the ones that slap harder than the actual show itself. Until then, thank you for sitting at the lunch table with us. I'll catch you on the next episode. Same table, new chaos. Have a good night, guys.